Right, welcome to our Teachernology video, and today's lesson is looking at apps and Edmodo. One of the exciting things that Edmodo has are its own integrated apps. Now, if you look on the side here, you'll see various icons, and these are used to navigate to these apps. The top one will bring you to a store where you can see the apps, ones that are free and ones that you can buy. The second one allows you to manage the apps that you've installed, and the third one is the apps launcher. So let's just quickly run through these various options. Now, it is important that you are signed up with a teacher's account. If you don't have a teacher's account, you won't see all of these options. However, if you have got a student's account, students will be able to see the apps that you have installed for their course. So let's start with the store at the top. Right, once you click the store, you will see some ones that are being highlighted here at the top, apps that they are reckoning these are the must-have apps. Top free apps over here, recently added apps, etc. So there's a variety of ways in which you can look through this. The apps are free and they are charged one. It depends on your account. At the moment, the paid for apps are only available for accounts that are registered in either the United States of America, I think the UK, and Australia. Outside of those, it's not possible to actually buy apps. You will notice that if you do have an account that enables you to buy apps, on the top left here, there'll be an option where it shows you what your current credit is, and you can add to that. There is a way around that. You can simply go to your profile and change your location to the UK, and then you can still then buy those other apps. At the moment, there are so many that are free that you possibly don't even need to buy anything. So what you can do is you can search for a specific app by typing it at the top here. So you might want some sort of whiteboard app, for example, and hit search apps. Right, so here's one that's being suggested. This is our latest release, etc., etc. And if you want to find out more information about it, you simply click it and read more. Right, so this is a whiteboard app, and it shows you, gives you an example. Down the bottom here, you can see more about it. Tells you a little bit, shows you some of the pictures of what's on this. Sometimes the apps will even have a little video, and then below it's got a description, and then the other apps that they consider to be similar to this. So this is a whiteboard app. Again, here you can see other and more apps by them, Whiteboard Genie, etc., etc. So if you like the app, obviously if it's a paid app, you can add to your wish list, and you don't have to buy it now, you can get it later. If it's an app that you like, and you say, oh, I quite like this app, you simply can click free to have it installed. Then what it's going to ask you is, where do you want to install it? So you can install the app into one or more groups. So it depends which groups you install it into as to whether the students in that group are going to see it. So at the moment, I might say, right, I want to install this into my maths course or into my higher education group. Let me put it into my higher education group. You can see there's no charge for it. It's a free app. All you got to do is agree to the end user agreement. You can read it there if you are one of those who like to do that, and then click install. Right, once you've done that, it comes up with a message. You can hit close, and you can now carry on, and you can look at other apps if you like. As you can see on the left there are lots of categories, so you could click creative arts, for example. There's some great little apps here, the storylines. A bingo app is a great way to get different students in your class to know each other, or if you want to look at math apps, there's a whole range of them on various syllabuses, etc. So you can browse through all of these. Once you're done, you can head back to home. And now if I have a look at my course, you'll see where I added this app. So now I've installed it on this course. And if I go onto the right-hand side here on my apps launcher, I click that, I can see Whiteboard Genie, which is the app that I installed. And so now I can launch it from here. So you can now set up a whiteboard session, my whiteboard sessions. You can start a new whiteboard session with this and give it a title. And some sort of description. And then you start your whiteboard session. And then you'll see you've got a whole lot of controls at the top there, so people can use freehand, they can start drawing, they can start typing text, or whatever they want. Now, obviously, at the moment, I'm the only one in this session, and you need to invite other people to the session, which you can do. So at the moment, I can say I want it to be linked to a certain room or whatever I'd like. and then all the people in that room will see a link that they can click, and then collaboratively you can all be working on a single whiteboard. So this is just one example of an application that can be installed, and it's a great application which can encourage creativity. You could have people collaboratively problem solving, and it's a great opportunity to try and encourage conversation. Right, so exiting the app, coming back here. So as I said, here you can manage them. Over the second little icon on the right allows you to manage the apps that you've installed. So again, obviously you can click on any of the apps that you've installed, and you can manage the groups that app is installed in. So I could remove it from this group if I like by clicking uninstall from this group. So that's how apps are installed. It's very simple. You can manage them here. You can see the apps that you have installed specifically for your Edmodo installation, or you can go to the store, as I said, and you can browse this and find all sorts of apps. So at any stage, your students, and whatever the course is, once they're in that particular group, they will see the apps that are associated with that group in the apps launch on the right. Some of the apps, what they will do is actually post a note to your group. For example, the whiteboard can post a note to your group so that all the students can click that link and go directly to the whiteboard session that you have created. So get out there, go and explore. It's quite a fun way to make use of a whole wide range of applications that various developers have developed. Note some of them are limited and they give you 30-day trials, etc. But there's lots that you can look at and explore. I like the concept that it brings it all into one space. It keeps it within Edmodo. There is a negative to that it's this closed wall and this closed garden approach. The positive is it makes it easier for the students. The negative is I do think it's really good for our students to get out and explore the World Wide Web and all the other options. And we'll look at those in other videos using other applications that lie outside of Edmodo. So those are applications and Edmodo.